Bruh, it's getting ridiculous how many panels we have of villains pulling up the Konoha ready to do some diabolical shit. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex Chapter 8, my boy. The god trees have mobilized and made it to Konoha, and their #1 objective is to turn Naruto Uzumaki into a motherfucking hibachi meal, a motherfucking sushi roll. Them boys are infatuated with Naruto Uzumaki, and they'll stop at nothing to get that Naruto Uzumaki snack pack, know what I'm saying? But them boys pulled up to the Leaf Village straight on some diabolical shit, like I said. Of course, the Leaf Border Protection Squad pulled up like, yo, I need everybody to time out. You can't come in here. This the Leaf Village. If you come in here, you gonna get smoked. Them boys straight turned everybody in that whole crew into a shish kebab. Like, these dudes are brutal, and it's crazy because they barely know what's going on in the world. They're still discovering all this shit, but they're hella violent. They just don't give a fuck. And I actually think these villains probably have the most aura out of any villains that we've seen in Boruto. They really have that sinister vibe that I haven't really felt since, like, it almost gives me like that Orochimaru vibe, or I'm trying to think like someone of similar caliber in the first part of Naruto. Like, it almost gives me that. Yeah, definitely it's like an Orochimaru or a Pain. Nah, they're even more diabolical than Pain, because Pain was kind of human. But these dudes are just like on some straight Majin Buu type shit. Like, they just don't care. They're just evil incarnate. They don't care. We fucking up everything in the way that we get to whatever we need to get done. And yo, that's all that needs to be said. So we also have a lot of dialogue in this chapter. We see Boruto use this hidden ability, this hidden karma ability that we've seen him use unconsciously in the past. And what is this ability? It is the Otsutsuki Momoshiki's future sight, which Boruto was able to access after he received the karma from Momoshiki. So in probably back in chapter 75 of Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, we saw Boruto access Momoshiki's future sight and actually see the visions of himself being betrayed, you know, against the village, etc. But he really was like, yo, like, what is this? And Momoshiki was like, oh, okay, so like, I guess my powers are kind of seeping into your consciousness and you're able to see the same shit that I see. This is the power that Momoshiki was shown to have the ability to use seemingly whenever he wanted to see the fate of other people. So he can never see his own fate, but he always saw the fate of other people. So it might be interesting to see that Boruto can see the future of himself, even though Momoshiki couldn't see the future of himself. So it might be like a blend of the, since you're now a vessel, you can actually see your own future. So Shikamaru is asking Boruto, how do you know all this, Boruto? When Boruto is describing how the world will be over if one of these 10 tails god tree beings get a hold of him or Kawaki. So Shikamaru is asking him like, yo, like, how do you know all this information? And Boruto just sits there and kind of looks for a second. And it's kind of like, how else would Boruto know this information if he wasn't able to see into the future? It also makes you think back to how Boruto hinted this power of future sight to Code when he told Code, yo, I need you to destroy the 10 tails right now, hand over the 10 tails to me, or the worst possible fate awaits this planet. Because Boruto knew, like, how did he know that this was gonna happen before it even happened? It's likely that Boruto was able to see into the future and seeing some type of variation on some Doctor Strange shit. My boy saw a whole bunch of different scenarios where shit just got fucked up. He's seen the 10 tails, god tree, minion type of dudes, Hidari, Jura. He's seen them before, you know what I'm saying, they even were a thing. Because when he seen them, he was like, yo, these are god trees. Soon as he was introduced to him, he knew it was up. So I think that this is an ability that'll be cool for Boruto to actually have the ability to use whenever he wants. Of course, it can't be spammed. It's gonna have to be like kind of concentrated, but I feel like Boruto will figure out a way to use it in a way that helps him discern, you know, what's going on and the kind of lore behind all this information. Because I mean, that's one thing that we just need to understand, is how is all this shit possible? I'm like a big lore guy, so I really want to know, like, yo, like, what is the kind of breakdown for a lot of this shit that's about to happen? And I feel like Amada was the main one giving us lore, but now it's gonna be Boruto and probably Kashin Koji. But Kashin Koji, what is, he really doesn't, he might know a lot more than we've actually seen in the first part of Boruto, but I don't know. But also, this man Jura pulls up to the village looking for Naruto's tail beast chakra. He says, I can actually sense this tail beast chakra because I am a creation from another Biju, and it's actually Himawari, that chakra that he sensed. So he sensed some type of Biju chakra. He didn't say nine tails specifically, he just said Biju, but he sensed it coming from Himawari. So this is the second time a character has said that there's some type of intensity power that's hidden within Himawari and that she's super strong. And, you know, basically the most powerful character in the series right now has said, yo, I thought this was Uzumaki Naruto, and what is going on here? That's a very good question. I'm sitting here trying to analyze and figure out what the fuck is going on with Himawari. I didn't think that her power was some type of tail beast power. Like, what? Kurama is gone. Like, I don't know if that, since she's Naruto's kid, like a chakra seeped into, you know what I'm saying, her when she was born. I don't know if that's the case, to where she's some type of pseudo Jinchuriki off the strength of Naruto having all the tail beasts. It could be that. I'm gonna just say that it could be that it's because Naruto housed all the tail beasts that she in a way became like a pseudo Jinchuriki, like on some the Gold and Silver Brothers type shit, and that Jura was able to sense that because Naruto basically had all the nine-tailed beast chakra present in him, and it somehow got passed down to Himawari. How didn't Boruto inherit that? That's another question that, you know, I don't know the answer to, but it just makes things interesting. It's almost on some Gohan type shit when he had that latent potential that nobody knew about, but they sensed it. But then there's always that moment that comes when that character pops off. When we first seen Super Saiyan 2 Gohan go fucking crazy on Cell. Also, rest in peace Akira Toriyama. You know what I'm saying, your work changed my life. But going back to Himawari having that hidden potential, I feel like she might now be in the cards to defeat Jura or take on one of these Divine Tree clones, because they obviously are so confused on like, yo, where's all this power coming from? Like, but what could she possibly demonstrate? We've seen her power. She seems to be like, you know, powerful. She even knocked Naruto out during the Hokage ceremony. It's just gonna be interesting. So I'm really anticipating how this story pans out. I think that the whole Mitsuki and Ida dialogue that we got in this chapter was really a waste. I mean, of course, it fleshes out Mitsuki's character in terms of his self assessment and kind of how he just reflects on who he is and what his purpose is and how he can feel the emotions that regular humans have because of Ida. It was just kind of unnecessary to me. I feel like we could have got way more to progress the story, considering this is a monthly manga. I can't be the only one that felt like that shit was kind of like, I don't really give a fuck about this shit. They could have condensed that and gave us some more you know, dialogue when Himawari actually approached Jura. So I just feel like I kind of was underwhelmed by this chapter, I can't lie. It had a lot of background information and it opened up a lot of different you know, cans for us to theorize about, but I feel like it wasn't really hitting on what it was supposed to hit on. I enjoyed seeing Jura and Hidari like tag team and kind of jump through the Ten Tails fission being, the Ten Tails claw grinds. They transported through them, so it's kind of insane to see them be so broken and just be able to transport wherever. So Code's definitely in trouble. That boy Code locked away somewhere, like shaking in his boots, because I mean, Jura and Hidari is almost like on some like Frankenstein shit. Like your creation ends up like destroying you. So like Code, literally, you did this to yourself, bro. Like you even got called a clown by some of the, you know, Divine Tree clones. You literally got called a clown. So, but I'm anticipating the next chapter. What do you guys think? What is the explanation for Himawari having this tail beast chakra? And what do you think Boruto's ability to see the future will do for the series? Like, what do you think? How do you think that's going to be fleshed out? Appreciate y'all watching. It's your boy AnimeAnalyst. Look out for some more videos I'm dropping. I'm trying to drop some shit over the weekend that's supposed to be a banger. All right, I'm out this bitch. Peace.